Depressed. Here are 4 strategies to deal with your negative thoughts. Number 1, externalize the negative thoughts. Whenever you have a negative thought like, I'm not good enough, say, I'm noticing my mind is saying I'm not good enough. Doing this instead of just saying that you're not good enough will help you gain distance from your negative thoughts. Consequently, that's going to decrease the power of those thoughts. Number 2, cognitive restructuring. Whenever you have a negative thought, ask yourself, is this thought 100% true? And if it is not, reframe it to a thought that is indeed 100% true. For example, if you have the thought, I'm stupid, try to reframe it to, I sometimes make stupid mistakes, but that doesn't mean that I'm stupid. You may be wondering, what if the thought is 100% true? Then try to replace it with another thought that is also 100% true and is more useful to you, or try to use one of the other 3 techniques in this video. Number 3, add a little tune to your negative thoughts. You might say something like, I am not good enough. This decreases the power of the negative thought without actually ignoring the negative thought. Number 4, name the story of the negative thought. Instead of getting caught in the negative thought and having to obey the negative thought, say something like, here is the story that I'm not good enough again. This helps you become the observer of your thoughts instead of being the thoughts themselves. Recognizing people-pleasing patterns, signs and consequences. Number 1, you're absolutely exhausted from carrying the mental load of trying to please everyone. Number 2, you need constant approval from others. Your fear of disapproval causes you to overcompensate, meaning that you go to great lengths to please everyone. Number 3, you never have time for yourself. Almost everything you do is geared towards helping others achieve their goals, not yours. This leaves you feeling drained due to the absence of self-care. Number 4, you apologize even when it's not your fault. This is driven by your desire to reduce conflict, but it ends up hurting your self-esteem in the process. Number 5, you feel guilty for setting boundaries. Every inch of your body is telling you not to set a boundary. This resistance happens as a result of the fear you have of the consequences of setting boundaries. Number 6, you pretend to agree with everyone. You do not vocalize your true opinions in fear of disapproval or rejection. Number 7, you have a strong fear of disappointing or upsetting others. This makes it hard for you to say no, even when you know that saying yes is going to hurt you. 5 hidden signs of loneliness. Number 1, you use your phone as a shield. You find yourself immersed in your phone, even when you're surrounded by others. The desire to connect is there, but the fear of awkwardness holds you back. Consequently, the phone becomes a shield, alleviating anxiety but creating a sense of disconnection from others. Number 2, you're constantly feeling like an outsider during social interactions. You're constantly experiencing a sense of not belonging. You often feel unheard and misunderstood. It's like others don't know who you truly are. This isolation during social events is a hidden indicator of loneliness. Number 3, you're constantly trying to numb the pain. You may engage in activities such as overeating, binge-watching shows, shopping a lot, or using substances, all to try to escape the feeling of loneliness. These coping mechanisms serve as a distraction, providing temporary relief from the feeling of loneliness. However, that feeling tends to come back with even more strength. Number 4, you have many more online connections than in-person connections. Social media becomes your primary avenue for connection, and in-person interactions become daunting and painful, further pushing you into the virtual realm. While online connections have their place, if they fully replace in-person connections, that becomes a hidden sign of